Hi folks, I'm Jacob, the marketing director here for the Ron Sawyer team. Today, I wanted to take a few moments to discuss with you the 5 biggest mistakes that folks make when trying to rent out a property on their own. Don't use low quality images, or even worse, no images at all. When a prospective tenant finds your listing online, one of the first things they do is flip through the pictures of your property. If the photos are not bright or don't capture the room sizes well, or heck, look like they were taken from someone's cell phone, well, many are going to just move right on to the next listing. Your pictures should make your tenant want to live there. All of the specifics in the house won't matter at all if they don't like what they see initially. After all, a picture truly is worth 1,000 words. Take the extra time to make sure you're getting great photos. Second, don't list your home for the wrong price. One of the biggest mistakes that almost any owner representing themselves in the rental market is going to encounter has to do specifically with how they price their property. Everyone knows that a home that is overpriced is going to take longer to rent. However, it's not the only side of this coin. You see, pricing your home for too low can actually cost you money in the long run as well, and lots of it. Okay? The only way to truly make sure that you've got a good, accurate price on your property is to do an exhaustive market research for everything that's rented in your area in the past year. Then you can really rest assured knowing that you've got a good competitive price on a quality product. A good property management company is always going to do everything they can to rent the property out as quickly as possible while trying to make you the most money over the course of that lease. The third thing to stay on top of: make sure that each and every lead that comes in for your property, you do reply to just as quickly as possible. Do remember that the number of leads that you can generate is greatly diminished compared to the pros. That's simply because we have a lot more resources at our disposal. If you've got a phone call that comes in, or an email or a text message, don't hesitate. Call them back immediately. Right? Waiting more than 5 minutes has an 80% chance that they're never coming to see your property. In the event that you do have a lead that is serious about the property and have seen it and do like it, be sure that you give clear and concise instructions on how to move forward if they would like to apply. In the event that you show the property, it's always good to follow up with those folks after they've had a few days to think. That way, they don't just forget about you in the meantime. Managing leads is the most important part of a property in its vacancy. You have to stay on top of it. The fourth mistake to avoid: don't undersell your property in the description. Pictures are very important, as we discussed, but a picture cannot tell everything. The picture is there to get them hooked, to find out the specifics we discussed about the property. This is the part where you make sure that all of the most important specifics are included. Do you have a master suite or an in-law suite? Do you have a balcony overlooking a water feature? Do you have oversized rooms, a converted garage? All of these things are super important to make sure they do make it into the comments. That way people can see them when they're perusing the inventory. The fifth and final mistake I'd like to discuss today: don't rely on Craigslist exclusively to market your rental property. You see, many owners believe that this is the only way for them to get their listing out there and get it viewed by as many people as possible. Well, this is simply not true. Although Craigslist is an excellent tool, it's super important that you go out and get your listing on as many sites as you can afford. Your competition, us property management companies, we're sending your listing out to as much as 100 real estate sites. In addition to that, it's being published on the multiple listing service. Now, once in the MLS, thousands of realtors here in the Hampton Roads, well, they can share that listing with their rental clients. That's something that's not at your disposal. So it is very, very important, again, that you get your property listed on as many sites as you can afford to do so. We know all too well the struggles of being a landlord and the importance of marketing effectively. I do hope this video has been of assistance to you today. And do remember that if you have any other questions at any time, you can feel free to reach out to us. It would be our pleasure to help.